Why? Why, I ask, why? Why to my boy? Why is he there? Why is he there? It doesn't make sense, and I don't like it. Why are you there, Joe? Come back home. Why are you there? Why? Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 12 of the 2023-2024 NFL season and my prediction picks. I'm your host, Catherine, and you're on the Blind Canadian Cat YouTube channel. I say meow, I roll intros. We do this as we do. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, to those who celebrate. Happy holidays in general. And happy everyone spending time with their family. And if you don't have family to spend time with, you're always welcome here with me or my friends or your friends. No one is ever truly alone. And just like with football, we're never truly certain of anything. As with these picks last week, straight up we did great. Life is great there. We're doing really good at picking the games overall, like this season. I don't want to do the math right now, but I think we're on a good pace. We're on a really good pace. So let's keep it rolling. Let's keep picking right ones. We're on the roll. Spreads, after we finally tied ourselves up for the season, we did not have a great week. We did not at all. And then the totals, they also let us down too. I think we had 3 games that were that hook point off, where it's like it's one more or one less, and we would have had it. I think 3 games we were just shorted on by that hook. Can't win them all, folks. But yeah, as you can see, brings our total 105.59. Got to 100 without going over 60. I don't remember where that mark is, but you know what? We like it. We like it. Spreads dropped down a bit under 500 now because of the week, but we're hoping we're going to bounce back up. And then totals, even though after a bad week, we still had built a pretty good rep on them so far. So let's hope to keep building on that progress. And let's do it with these games, because now we're back to all 16 for this week. Woo! Starting off with our 3 Thursday Thanksgiving games. Simple is as simple does. Detroit's on a roll. Green Bay's working on finding themselves here a little bit, but I can't really give them all that much. Green Bay might have something, but seeing Luke Musgrave head to IR, seeing Aaron Jones still battling injury, I don't think they're there yet. I like Detroit. Detroit's on a roll, and they finally need to win a Thanksgiving game because it's been a while. So I like Detroit here. I think they get it. Dallas over DC. I'm back and forth on DC, and I want to believe they're good. I want to believe there's a chance they can do something, and then they fall flat against the Giants. And it's like, what do you want from me? So yeah, with Dallas, I'm not taking any chances. I think Dallas steamrolls here. I'm not even gonna put a second thought on it. Dallas steamrolls. And then the final one, I think this will be a really great game. This will probably be the game of the 3. Like this, I mean, obviously because Lions and Cowboys games are always impossible to tell because they always suck at scheduling them. But this game right here, San Fran and Seattle, this is a rivalry. This is what you wake up to for football. It's this and Baltimore-Pittsburgh. These are the 2 games you wake up for, regardless of team, regardless of record, regardless of scenario. These are the rivalries you look for. And I'm expecting another fun one up in the Pacific Northwest. I do think San Fran's a good team. Like, the 3-game losing streak, that's whatever. It sucks. It makes you iffy. But you know what? San Fran's finding their way back. And Seattle, they're like, sometimes it's like, yay, they can be a good team. Sometimes it's what's going on with this team. It doesn't make sense. So I'm taking San Fran, but I'm giving Seattle enough respect that I would not lay a full touchdown. I'm going to give them +7. But I don't know where to go either way. It should be a fun game, though. I'm really hoping for the hard-nosed rivalry. Gotta love it. And then the Friday game. Ooh, first Black Friday game. Hey, what's with the team that just got a new quarterback? What can possibly go wrong? Oh, wait, he tore his Achilles on the 4th snap of the season. And now Zach Wilson's so bad that, again, he's being benched. And this is my little PSA right now. Zach Wilson cannot be a Jet at the start of the 2024 season. He cannot be on that roster. You will have 0 respect for this team if Zach Wilson's on that roster. He needs to go. Period. there is no chemistry, no closeness with the team, nothing. And of course, like, players are going to defend him because, you're supposed to be cool, blah blah blah. But no, Zach has to go. Zach had to go last year, but he really has to go this year. No, like, you cannot have him on that roster. It's going to deflate the team, regardless. I don't care who you are. Starting Tim Boyle's not going to save shit. Miami's going to screw them in for another ass kicking because the Jets are dysfunctional. But hey, happy Friday game to those who want to watch football on a Friday. As if you don't have college and whatnot. Actually, you know what? Do yourself a favor. Fuck the NFL. Friday night, you got the Ducks and the Beavers playing the Civil War, and I don't care what the PC people what do they say about it. Civil War. I'm still calling it Civil War. Eat my whole ass. Hi, Marlon. Watch the Civil War. You'll probably have more fun watching that game because I think Oregon State, while still a couple of losses, is still top 15. Oregon's still fighting for that playoff spot. Watch that game instead. You will thank me later. I wish I could watch it, but I gotta go to work on Fridays, so I won't get to see it. But do yourself a favor, watch the Ducks and Beavers. Don't even bother watching this game. I promise you. Let's go to Sunday now, where the real fun should begin. I like the Giants over the Patriots. I don't know what you want. I still don't trust the New England team. And you want to think that they would have beaten Indy, because come on. Indy's not a good team. I love Gardner Minshew. He's a good story, but in all reality, he's just not a good quarterback. And it's the Giants. I don't know what to say for them, but they got something against Washington. And at this point, can we really say Washington is better or worse than New England? I'd definitely take Belichick over Ron Rivera, but outside of that, everything's kind of 50-50. I like New York, and even if you don't like New York, I'll take the hook. New England will not dominate this game. It'll be close. I like 3.5 either way, but I'm taking the Giants. Steelers over the Bengals. They fired Canada finally. Maybe that'll wake something up in this team, and maybe they'll score more than 15 points. I don't know, but you know what? I'm not trusting Cincy right now. Cincy got to prove it to me. Jake Brown's touchdown came on garbage time, so he hasn't really done anything. So they got to prove it to me. Tennessee over Carolina, but I will say this. Tennessee, I guess, is really good at home, blah, blah, blah. But Bryce Young's first win did come against C.J. Stroud. So, if anything, Bryce Young can beat his fellow rookie QBs. So don't be surprised if Carolina wins this game. I'm taking Tennessee because they're good at home, but don't be surprised if Carolina wins this game. Jacksonville over the Texans. I do think the Jaguars are better. I love the Texans. I love what they're doing. C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson, Tank Dell, all these people. D'Amico Ryans arguably should be coach of the year. If they can steal that division, definitely. I mean, Dan Campbell probably going to get it here because fucking this Lions team is fantastic, so Dan Campbell's probably going to win it anyway. But D'Amico Ryans, if this team can get to 10 wins and or win that division, keep an eye out for them. Keep an eye out. Saints of the Falcons, I think the Saints are still on Winston. Falcons, I think they were going back to Desmond Ridder for this week, which, truth be told, that's all I need to hear. I've lost complete faith in Desmond Ridder, and I don't want. And Atlanta needs to look for a quarterback this offseason. Atlanta needs to full send either on one of the rookies, but between you and me, I think all the upcoming rookie QBs are going to be bust. I really do. I have no faith in a lot of them, but a lot will be drafted in the first round anyway. But Atlanta should look for a QB, and at this point, maybe look for one of those QBs who's like not really working out in their system, or look for one that's kind of, or look for a blockbuster trade or something. Keep an eye out. I don't know what QB is and what situation is going on, but I do think Atlanta should go for a quarterback. Like a real quarterback here. But I'm taking New Orleans. Tampa over Indy. Coin flip. I don't know. Maybe Tampa's good. I don't know what to say anymore. But I'm going to take Tampa. I don't really trust Indy. I'm pretty sure, and especially now that they cut Shaq Leonard, I think Indy's folded in for the season. Which, I mean, hey, why not? Go draft some O-linemen, because I think there's a couple of good ones in this draft. Upcoming draft, protect your franchise quarterback when he gets healthy again. Controversial pick maybe, but I'm going with the Cardinals. I think with Kyler back, there is something coming to this offense. You're figuring it out, and they played fucking good defense. against Houston. Yeah, some of that might have been just rookie mistakes being rookie, but Arizona's defense kind of stepped up here in that second half. Their offense is coming back with Kyler. And honestly, I just don't trust the Rams. Yeah, you beat Seattle. I don't really trust the Rams here, so I do think Arizona pulls off this one. I don't know if I'd bet on it personally, but I'm going with it. Browns over Broncos, mostly because I trust Cleveland's defense over everything else on this field. KC over the Raiders. You don't want to put high spreads in something KC because they haven't really been blowing anyone out, and it's been definitely more defense than offense. But I don't think the Raiders are good, so I'll take that 8.5. Philly over Buffalo. I still think KC is better than Buffalo, so I'll take Philly -3 on that. Ravens over the Chargers. If Brandon Staley's not fired anywhere between now and the start of next season, I'm pulling up, and I know the Rice Bowl's with me. He pulling up too. We beating some ass up there because Brandon Staley got to go. Brandon Staley had to go at the end of the playoff game. Brandon Staley has to go. And at this point, look at a fucking Ben Johnson, a Dan Quinn, someone like that. Someone take over that. Now, honestly, Ben Johnson was Justin Herbert. I'm just saying the offense has potential. They really do. But Baltimore should win this game. I don't know what the Chargers are. I don't know what they are. That hook does scare me because if Herbert's good at anything, it's those last second, fourth quarter, I don't want to say garbage time touchdowns, but he'll get one to make it a one-possession game, but then the defense can't get a stop or his receiver drops it or whatever. So the hook does scare me, but I'll take it anyway. And then I'm taking the Vikings over the Bears. Yeah, Justin Fields might be something. I'm still kind of a little high on the Josh Dobbs train, so I'm going to keep rolling with it. Denver had a last good drive. I don't know what you want from me, but I'm rolling with Minnesota here. I'm still not there with Chicago. And because I had time to sit down and do this, let's look at the parlay of the week. Like I said, I like Cleveland. I think their defense will be the best unit on the field. And if they can do that, Denver doesn't score a lot of points anyway, so Cleveland just has to find some points. Like, make it work. So yeah, Browns money line. I'm taking Jags money line again. I still think the Jags are better than the Texans, and Jags are probably a little salty after the Texans beat the shit out of them in Jacksonville. So I'm gonna take the Jags here too. I do think they kind of become that team we think they are. Like I said, I like Giants +3.5. I think they win outright, but I'm taking the +3.5 anyway. Eagles -3 because I think the Chiefs are still better than the Bills, and the Eagles came back on the Chiefs, so I think they should be able to be okay with the Bills. And then KC and Vegas under 43. Vegas' defense did some things against Miami that made it interesting. So I'm wondering, not necessarily their offense, but like their defense. There might be something. And KC's been defense all year. Yeah, Travis Kelce's good, but KC's been defense all year. So I'm expecting the defense to do what they do best. Probably limit the Raiders. I don't expect them to blow them out. Because, again, KC has not really been an offensive team all year, so under 43, I think that's fine. That's because a lot of these games, too, this week are still in those 30s for totals, and I, don't want to touch those. So I'll roll with this one going under 43. This has the feel of, I don't know, a 24-10 game, something like that. But, yeah. So there's the parlays. There's that. There's a Marlin over here. I keep pointing the wrong way. And then one last thing, we'll go into fantasy. We are heading the 12th week. We've played 11 games in fantasy. And across all 5 of my leagues, the 4 I talk about here and the 1 extra I've joined, I'm below 500 on all of them. I do not have a winning record in any of my leagues this year. But thank God for some of the leagues, more than half make it. Half make it, or more than half make it. So, there's still a chance. Dynasty League, I've pretty much just... That's done. That's done. Get some players, get some picks. I mean, hey, I traded DK away, got Tank Dell and better draft position. I'm looking good for next year if I can play my cards right. I just gotta find a running back. But I'm playing my cards right in there. Anti and Co League, I should make the playoffs. However, whatever seeding I get will be interesting. Gotta make sure I figure things out the right way. I just lost Mark Andrews now, so I'm scrambling for tight end somewhere. And with Luke Musgrave going on IR, I really don't know where to go for tight ends. So that could make or break my season right there. We'll see. LOA, I need to beat Nathan. If I don't beat Nathan, then I might as well just not bother for the rest of the season. And then Discord's finest. While I am 5-6, there's like 4 teams that are 6-5. So like, if I get a win here, some of them gotta lose here. One of those top 4 seeds should be in play for me still. I'm not dead yet. 5-6 is not dead, but we'll see. Some leagues have 2 weeks left, 3 weeks, somewhere in there. 3-4 weeks. Running out of time for some of these leagues. But hey, if I can sneak another win or 2 here, other way I should probably try to win out, but we'll see what happens. And until then, that's all we got. Happy Thanksgiving again, once again for me, everyone. I am the Blind Canadian Cat. You can call me Catherine. Make sure you follow me on my Twitter, CanadianCatCP, to kick up on the totals. On my Instagram, the Blind Canadian Cat. I post whenever I remember I have a YouTube Instagram account. And hop into my Discord. We were just celebrating the birthday of Woods coming up here. Thank you all again. Choose peace, accept love, and have big trust. Good night, everybody.